Alright, so I'm gonna do a review of these two releases here. One of them, you can see here, is the TRU Ball Blade Pro Quicksilver. And this one right here looks very similar, but it is actually a knockoff one that you can buy on AliExpress. They're both at radically different price ranges. This is about $270. Not apples to apples comparison because this one is brass, and this one is about $32 shipped to your door. So how does it compare to the original one? Well, first off, it seems like the people that are gonna buy this are not gonna buy this. They're totally different markets. But let's see how it compares. So off the bat, you can see the machining, the fit and finish on this is radically different. You can see the machine marks right here. Along with this, the edges feel sharper. I mean, you're not gonna cut yourself, but it is sharper. Let me see if I can catch the light. You can see the machining marks going vertically here, but also horizontally up here. So definitely fit and finish issues. Overall, it feels like a pretty decent release in the hand. Whereas here, I mean, this is, the one of the best releases you can get for a thumb activated. So no issues on the fit and finish. Edges are very rounded. You're not gonna cut yourself, of course. Okay, and let's see how it functions. So this one, it's very quiet. So let me cock it. It's almost silent. And then firing it. Okay. Let's try this one. Yeah, do you hear that squeaking? Alright, and let's fire it. You can definitely hear the spring inside here. I don't know if you can add some oil to it to maybe quiet it down. It doesn't inhibit function. I mean, it functions as it should, but it's definitely gritty. So if I slowly pull on it, you can hear how gritty it is. And of course, when it fires, it's really loud. So going back to this one, dead silent when you cock it, and then when you fire, very quiet. Alright, and so the Blade Pro, when you have something in the way of the jaw and you try to cock it, it will not engage. So very small, like a fingernail. It will not engage. This one, also the same. So if I put a fingernail here, it will not engage. Alright, next thing in terms of adjustments, you can see here, I believe this one is the travel adjustment. So how you would adjust is cock it and then screw this in until it fires, and then you back it out a little bit. And then here you have the tension adjustment, how much pressure you put on this thumb peg before it fires. This release also has the same adjustments. So you can see the screw here and also the screw here. fit and finish is definitely lacking. I'm curious how well this functions. I don't think it's going to be dangerous or anything like that. Will it be the most precise? No, definitely not. People polish trigger groups on like guns to make it smoother. So I'm gonna disassemble this in a little bit and polish up everything to see if it can get rid of some of the grittiness in the trigger and this cocking mechanism. I'll also add some light oil to it to maybe quiet it down. Yeah. Overall, it's what it is. It's a cheap knockoff of this. People who are gonna buy this is not in the market for this. Maybe some beginners who want to try out a thumb activated release who like this one. I mean, it definitely functions. You might have to put some work into it to get it to work better. I mean, I don't think any amount of work will make it work as well as this. I mean, you get what you pay for. So let me disassemble this real quick. Alright, so I'm back. As you can see, I did not disassemble this, and the reason is I took off all these screws here and I couldn't actually get it apart, so they might have glued the two halves together. So I won't be able to polish this without doing some prying, which I'm gonna skip for now. In disassembling, I did find some interesting things. Some of these screws are very loose. They're on the verge of falling out on their own, so I went ahead and tightened them. And the other thing is that every screw, including the adjustments here and here, they're all metric. So if you have one of these archery Allen key sets, it will not work for this. The only screw that's comparable is this one, but your mileage may vary, and I mean, you could risk stripping it out. So you definitely need a metric set of Allen keys to be able to adjust this. And one last thing, I've been playing around with it, and some of the grittiness has worked its way out. And when you have it set for no travel, so cock it and then turn the screw in all the way in until this release fires, and then back it out a quarter of a turn, you don't feel the grittiness in the trigger. It fires with no travel. So that leaves this, you only feel the grittiness when you're cocking. So that might be something that you're okay with. So yeah, overall, I like the release. It's definitely great for beginners or someone on a tight budget. It's not gonna fail on you or anything like that. It's just the fit and finish is subpar, and it's gritty, it's loud, but it works. So there's that. Alright, well, thank you for watching. What are your thoughts on this?